just had a troll on one of my lives, and I kind of wanted to thank him in a weird way. So I was giving a live, as I do every single day, and this guy started saying, "Oh, you don't know anything about AI, you're not technical, you've got a degree in history." So obviously he'd gone and dug up my LinkedIn and looked at my university. Okay, fine. And he thought he was scoring points by telling me this, and it's like, yeah, I know. I've never at any point purported to be an AI technical expert. And in fact, I think that's not what we need. We don't need more of those people. What we need are communicators, people who can talk to lay people, to non-technical, to normal people out there about what AI is and why it is important. Why should they be paying attention? What does AI mean for their jobs, for their future, for their family, for their income, etc.? What should they be doing about it? How should they learn about AI? What kind of things should they avoid? That is about communication. It is not about technical skill. That's also what my students do. I do not teach them to become AI experts. I teach them how to communicate why AI is important to people in their industry, in their niche, in their field. I've done a lot of workshops with big companies where I've asked, why didn't you get your IT or your AI guys to do this workshop? And they've always said, actually, we did do that, but they cannot explain to our non-technical teams, to our marketing, administration, operations, etc., why AI is important. Instead, the technical people will overemphasize how AI works. I'll start talking about large language models, backpropagation, gradient descent, etc. Really interesting stuff, but not useful if you need to use AI on a day-to-day basis. In the same way that we don't need to know what HTTPS or URL stand for to use the internet, we don't need to know about the inner workings of AI to use it. That's kind of why ChatGPT and large language models have taken off, because you do not need to be a technical genius to use them. That's the exciting thing. Instead, ChatGPT and these new modern AIs are exciting precisely because if you are a good communicator, you can use these tools. Previously, you had to be able to code and to program to speak the language, literally the programming language of computers. That is no longer the case, and that's why this is so exciting. So this guy was trolling me, and he wasn't doing it in very good faith either, and he kept going on and on, trying to win points. Fine, whatever. But I am glad that it allows me to address this issue, that this isn't about the technicals, this is about how we can use AI as a tool, how we communicate with AI to get the best results from it, and how normal people need to be getting on board with this in order to stay up to date with what's happening. Because this is not slowing down. And anyone who is putting up walls, who is putting up barriers saying, no, you need to be technical, you need to understand how this works, you need to code, you can't do this, they are holding everyone else back. And we need to pay them as little attention as possible.